Good morning, teacher. Good morning, classmates. And this is my oral exam. The tale, the fox and the light. In a distant and remote forest, a small fox was walking among the large and leaf trees. He was still too young to hunt alone, but that was no excuse to search for berries and satisfy his hunger. Searching for it, he caught in several scents: the entrance to wolf territory, the cave of an old bear, the trail of a bear of deer, even the sense of the some delicious field mice. The last smell distracted him, made him salivate and hungrier. "This smile smells delicious," he thought. "I haven't found the berries yet, and I am starving." He began to follow the trail of the little mice. "I will have one or two, and the berries will be for dessert," he said to himself, thinking on the berries. But he remembered one thing: he was still too young to hunt alone. "It doesn't matter. There are just mines. If they were as big as a sleeve, if I did need help. Also, mines don't have those big dogs to protect them," he told himself. After an hour tracking the miles, he reached their hiding place. It was nothing more than a small hole in the ground, guarded by an imposing Jupiter trunk. Surely he drew several as pillars to that the layer of mines did not collapse. He approached and strained his ears. He didn't hear anything. Surely they went out to look for nuts or acorns, and they would return soon, so he could eat. Like any fox, using his cunning, he collected a bunch of leaves and staked them near the mouse hole. Taking advantage of his reddish-brown fur, he hid himself among the autumn leaves and waited. He waited and waited until he fell asleep. He slept until the sound of little ones woke him up. The mice had finally returned. He watched the little mice from their thinking place, ready to pounce, but the man suddenly stopped, raised her ears and began to sniff, waiting for the will to confirm what it was safe. They were close, but too far to catch any. He should wait for them to get closer, just a little closer. But he was very young and lacked the patience of adult foxes. So, in a fit of impotent joy, he prepared to pounce on his prey. But before he could do anything, a blinding light covered the place. A few second passes and the light disappeared. The little fox tried to see the mice, but they had already escaped. Now, above the mouse hole, there was a light. In the eyes of the little fox, it looked like a round and shiny rock, but he had the feeling that if he touched it, it would disintegrate like leaves in the wind. The little fox was furious. That thing had scared the fool away from him. So he jumped out of the leaves burying his fangs. If he couldn't eat mines, then he would eat that light. "You scared my dinner, and now you have to make up to me." The little fox looked the opportunity to approach, and as quick as he could, he jumped against the light. His snout was ready to bite, and his paws ready to catch. But when he returned to ground, he had nothing. He quickly turning around, and the light was still in place. It hadn't moved. Curiosity invites the little fox, and he began to sniff, but he didn't smell anything. So he extended a paw, trying to touch that light, but it only went round it, leaving him with a feel of tired and warm. The little fox then began to play around that light. Every time he did it he felt stronger, more energetic. He even felt his hunger disappear. So a long time passed, and finally the light spoke with the little fox. "Aren't you bored doing that?" The light reproached him. "But I see that you are still very young, so it doesn't matter." The little fox got scared and almost fell into the mouse hole. "Calm down, little one," said the light. "I didn't mean to scare you. I just wanted to ask it for help to help me return to my mother and sisters." "Don't you know how to get back?" the little fox asked, very curious. "I don't even know how I got here," the lad replied. "I was sitting with my sister when a deep sleep came over me and I woke up seeing a little fox playing around me." The little fox, as such all was kind, he told her, "If I help you, how many berries will you give me?" "As many as you can carry," answered the lad. So the little fox immediately agreed. He wasn't hungry, but eating berries was never a bad idea. They asked a long way, and the little fox finally asked where the life lives and if he went of any way to return. The light said that it living in the vast night, and that it was enough for them to find a great tree, a silver Hyperion, the largest trees in the world. From the cup he could ask his sister to keep her up. The little fox knew the forest field, and there was one of oldest trees in the territory of wolves. He led her quickly past pines and oaks, maples and cherry trees, until reached a hill, and all it was the great tree that was looking for the light. But the little fox stopped. "You are far from home," said a voice when seeing him. "It's quite rare to see your people around here." The little fox was paralyzed with fear, because before them stood a great wolf. His grey fur hiding his grey hair, and his imposing size concealed his talons. "I only want to go home to your sisters." The light was going to announce the reason for this arrival, but the grey wolf quickly interrupted. "You are not the first star I see, and I know you will not be the last." "What do you want?" cried the little fox. The great wolf growled, and the little fox could not help but hide behind the light. "The wolves guard these lands and protect this tree. In return, the moon gives us her favor and good hunting." explained the great wolf to the little fox, and then tell the light, "Come home, daughter of night, your mom is waiting, and your sister are worried. They are waiting for your son to pick you up." Thus the light rose to help to the great tree and begin the song. The little fox heard him, called no help but approach, amazed by that voice. He was so focused on the sound that he didn't even notice that he had sat down to listen next to the great wolf. The light sang, and before long other voices joined. The little fox was so lost in that nightly choir that, when he reacted, the light was already gone. The little fox had forgotten to ask for his payment. He had forgotten the berries that he asked from the light. Thus the little fox returned home. The star hadn't forgotten his treatment, so he left the berries at the little fox's house, so that he would get a big surprise when he arrived. But the little fox had many brothers and sisters, and they all loved berries.